am, yeah. I mean, to be honest, like the sort of few weeks that it's been leading up to the festival, I think have been quite stressful for everybody because no one's tried to put something like this together before here. Really, all the majority of the organisations come from the bands, which usually isn't a very good thing. But I'm pleased to say that it's going well, you know.
Quite like a hectic few weeks trying to sort of find it.
Well, it sort of was. I mean, like last week, like as the band's concerned, we weren't doing too much. But the weeks building up, we were in London recording and doing shows and this and that. And been trying to do interviews for it and get things sorted. But the Ash Group themselves have been really good in terms of like booking the marquee and sorting out the PA and all that. So no, I think it's their baby in a way.
How long is this
really short amount of time. I think that was like the cause of all the anxiety, you know. It was like maybe like 2 months ago, 2.5 months, when people started talking about doing it. And I think tickets were only on sale for sort of 6 weeks tops, which, you know, in hindsight, probably not enough time. And if we do it next year, then we'll definitely start the process a lot sooner in the year, because it gives people more of a chance to get used to the idea of it happening, I suppose.
Does that make like short amount of time that worry about how tickets would sell or if it would be well attended?
I think it was because this is like quite like a provincial area of Sunderland, you know. It's not like it's right by one of the metro stops or something like that, you know. And anyone coming over from like Middlesbrough or Newcastle or something might struggle to find this place. So that was a bit of a worry. And also, you know, like we had a few issues with the pricing, you know, like it started at 20 quid. And, you know, that was a big bugbear for a lot of people. That was a big argument, you know, and heads are coming down in price to a more reasonable amount of money, you know, which I'm pleased about, you know. So next year, all them problems won't exist anymore. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can see it there. It's not too much of a kind of cliquey scene, you know. There's like a lot of different people here. Because, you know, you're getting groups of people who haven't seen each other in years, you know, and then you've got like new students who just came to the area in the last few weeks, you know. So I think it's quite cool. If I was a student new to this city, this is the perfect thing that I'd want to be at, you know, because it sort of gives you a good idea of everything that's going on, the amount of young bands that are playing and stuff like that. I think it proves that it's there and that it exists. I think that the main thing after today is that the scene's kind of like spurred into life a little bit more again, you know, because there used to be a time when every Friday and Saturday there'd be something on at the Royalty or the Ivy House or, you know, even here in the room downstairs. And that doesn't seem to happen as much now. And I know people say that it's like all in waves or what have you, but something like this could really help to like get a little bit more of a scene going again. I think I just like it. Yeah, I just think it takes some gutsy people to try and put these events on, you know. Nothing necessarily as large as this, but, you know, just hiring the room downstairs here or taking a punt on 3 local bands and trying to, like, you know, close to the city really well and get a little community of people going, you know, because the way that the Futureheads started was out of a group of lads from Sunderland Uni who were in bands who put nights on, and local people like ourselves going down to those nights and seeing what can be done and thinking like, oh right, shit, like, you know, this is happening and let's do something ourselves, and it just spirals from there. So that can happen any time, you know, but I just think it should happen now.
Are you excited about playing now? You get many chances to play in Sunderland?
Oh, I suppose you're right. Yeah, we definitely are. I mean, especially Baz, who's put like a lot of time and effort into doing a lot of press for this, you know. So in the beginning it was kind of like him and Richard Amundsen from League who kind of like put the idea of this together, you know, so I think it's going to be really pleasing for him to get up there and for us to do it. And the same for us all, because, you know, we've all been involved, but it's going to be a good feeling to get up there and finally play, you know. It's been pretty busy, but I mean, the main thing about the label that we do is that it's really just for our records at the moment, you know, for the foreseeable. So I mean, that's only as busy as we are with the band, really, you know. So we're going to have a record out early next year, and we'll probably put like a few tunes out before Christmas to give people an idea of what the record is like. but mainly we've been rehearsing and recording for most of the year. You know, Dave, our drummer, and his girlfriend Katie, they had a kid together, so things took a bit of a kind of slower turn at the start of the year. But it's been good. You know, it's been nice to make a record in the northeast for a change and just take things a bit slower and figure out what we really want to do now, because it's the fourth album, so it's important now. You know, every record counts.
So, do you think you'd be more interested in signing like more local bands to that label and helping?
I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely interested in helping the scene in some respect, but I almost feel like it's as easy for a band to start their own thing as it would be for us to put a record out by them, you know, because what we were trying to say when we started our label was that, like, literally more or less anyone can do this, you know, like you don't need a major label or even like an independent, traditional independent label to do this, you know, you can actually put it together yourselves. People are recording quality music for less and less money now and touring on less and less money, and I think it's exciting times if people take the initiative, you know, so I think I'd rather just try and help people set their own thing up than do it through our label.
You mentioned that your album, and that's excited about
Yeah, we are excited. Like, I mean, we've spent a long time making this record, you know, and normally it doesn't take anywhere near this long. But I think because we had a busy year last year, we were on tour for the full year, we quite wanted to put the record out sort of February or March time next year, so we knew there was no rush to do it this year. We took a bit of time. You've got to get it right, you know, like I said earlier, we're on our fourth album, so if you make a shit record, it can kind of be the end of it, really. So it's important for us that we get it right, you know, and do what we want to do now.
Is that one of the advantages of doing it going by yourself? You can make sure you get it right without getting it.
I think so. Yeah, I think the fact that you're the only sort of like quality